Hello, my name is Swiss Bianco. In this video we will have a look at a generic side pusher. Those are currently on the market in USA. Relative cheap, about $20, which is a great price for what it is. So apparently the name is lyom 058, and we have here some directions that come with it. I just want to show that so that it is on the camera. We see the pusher block is made from 4340 steel. The rest, other than the screws, is pretty much aluminium. The item came in a simple Ziploc bag, which was expected for such a price. $20 for a side pusher is not much. So we have this part here that pushes on the side here, is made out of steel. Then of course the screws and the washers, those are out of steel. The basic rest that is red, and that plate here is aluminium. You can get them black. I think it's anodizing, but it's really poorly made, either red or black. And the way how that works is we can have this screw here, basically where the Glock slide gonna go in. If I can manage to hold it in there, we see the Glock slide would be in like that, and you always push the rear side from the right to the left side, as we have it in that way. Of course it's aluminium, but you still should either put a masking tape on the slide or on the pusher there, just to prevent any damage. It's aluminium, it's softer than the steel, but it still can damage the finish of the slide, especially if that is a Cerakote or something. So as we take that part here out, it would fall out. We have here that screw to adjust, to clamp the slide. Then we have this screw here, which is tightened on, that you can adjust that block here up and down, because maybe one day you wanna push the sides of a 1911 or a Smith & Wesson or whatever else brand, and you can adjust the height needed to the pusher by this screw here. It's really tight. I did not yet loosen it up, but that is simple too. And then basically we have the main screw here. That is a typical head from a screw that you can push, that you can turn around with a wrench or a adjustable wrench, depending on what you have. And as you turn that screw around, this part here gonna move either to the left or to the right. We have it here a bit in the middle position. As you start moving the sides, this of course need to be all the way over here, so that you can push it toward the left. We have the nut here and some washers. The whole thing is completely dry, so in this case I would lube it up a bit with grease, so that works better. Also the surface on where the metal part slides on the aluminium. And as you use it, I would suggest clamp the bottom part here in a vise. Once that is stabilized in a vise, you have it way easier to manipulate, to push on it, instead of holding it in the hand. You saw it with these parts. That is way easier if that is clamped into a vise. I'm gonna make quite likely a second video. I'm gonna add a bottom part here, a simple part where you can use a C-clamp to put it on a table or on a square railing or anything like that. If you don't have a vise, I know many people don't have a vise, so that you could use a C-clamp on this device and simply put it on so you have your two hands free to move. The build quality, well, I mean, it's $20. It will work, no question about it. But you see, they did not dehorn the aluminium parts. It's not really sharp, but yeah, they just cut it off, and we see the dings and all that there, you know, here too, you know, and the complete bottom surface here is not 100% straight, because I'm gonna make a base on it, so we need to mill that flat. But I would say I saw way worse for $20, so it's pretty good. Also that they put the cutout here, that part here slides. That is a nice feature there. And yeah, for $20 shipped currently in USA, that is not that much of a problem at all. It's the main problem is that you basically would need like 3 hands to manipulate it and all that. Instead, if you don't have a vise or a way to C-clamp it down, the way how it is right now, it's rather uneasy to C-clamp. If you have maybe a small one, you could go in here and C-clamp it there. That is up to you. But yeah, all in all, for sure a nice device, well made and working in that regards, especially if you have tritium sights. That should not be hammered on, because the tritium capsules could get damaged, and the glow in the dark effect would be no longer there. So there it's important that that gets pushed and not hammered on, or with a more force pushed in, you know, because the glass capsule could break. So for that, it's really nice, and for sure it works. So that much about that generic lyom 058 side pusher.